Welcome back to the Chaos. So we're out here in the Chaos garage today and we're gonna be working on our 2008 Nissan 350Z. And we're doing a little arts and crafts today. We're gonna be adding a little drift style to each one of the wheels. So as you'll see on our stock set of wheels, what we actually did, took a little drift Chaos style and just did one of the spokes similar to a TE. So now that we have our new Enkei PF05s, not that they're not great looking plain, but kind of my style. You got to modify everything, just kind of customize it a little bit, make it your own. So I'm either trying to debate if I want to do one of the full spokes, kind of like we did with the stock set, or there's kind of like this blank slate right here on the side, like this inner lip. I'm trying to decide if I want to do, I got that Chaos blue again, and either gonna do one or the other. So we went to Michael's and picked up, well, this is just paper, but you'll need that too. Picked up a sheet of this. It's 1 foot by 1 foot, some of this vinyl. So picked up a few sheets of that. It's really cheap, it's $1 a sheet. So picked up some of that. You also need some paper, just some regular, this is what we're gonna use kind of to make a template, and we'll go from there. So the idea, I'm just taking a piece of paper and cut it in half, but the concept is we're gonna try to lay it up here and outline our spoke. And of course on the stock wheel it was a lot easier just because it had a flat surface. This one's got a curve to it, so it's gonna be a little bit trickier. But the goal, I'm trying to almost bend the paper to conform to the wheel. But that way if we can kind of hold it in place, then I can use the edge of the pencil to trace our spoke. Kind of see it's got like a defined edge, and I'll kind of have to try to guess maybe as we're doing the, I'm not sure how I want it to go, if I'll lop it off straight across or if we'll kind of do like a curved edge to try to match the inside cylinder. But that's the concept. Get the outline, and then that way you can trace it onto the, we'll cut this out, see how it fits, and then go from there. What I ended up doing, I kind of fine-tuned this for the spoke, so that way it kind of fits on there pretty good and it's pretty snug. So I'm gonna take this and transfer it over to our vinyl. That way I can go ahead and cut it out and start laying it on. Also off camera, started playing with the idea of, I had mentioned in the beginning, like maybe taking one of this side spokes. So I cut a template for that. So we might try that as well. But it was the same concept, but it was ridiculously hard just because it's so small to get in there and get it correct. The only thing I'm not sure about is I've got it here where it's like a straight across cut, where obviously on the wheel it's got a little bit of a turn to it. So I'm not sure. We might try cut both of these templates and see which one I like better. But I'm almost leaning towards just the one spoke versus the little. I think that's gonna be too subtle for me. Which if you like that, go for it. But I think for me, I want a little more bold of a statement. So I want, and of course I could do the front like this and the rear with the big one. We'll just see how, we'll see what it looks like. But I do have the templates for both. So we're just gonna trace this on the vinyl now. So I actually had some leftover blue, so we're gonna start with this since we have it. But I'm just gonna flip it over, take our template, place it down, and trace it out. Now we should be able to cut this out and transfer it to the wheel. And then since I'm undecided, I'm actually gonna take the smaller strip and just do the same thing, place it down, trace it out. That way we can transfer it to the vinyl, because on the other side, it's just the blue. Trace it out, and then we can throw it on the car. So in order to actually make this template, I actually took the edge of, this is the wheels that are on the Camaro. So I just took one of these, I got a spare, and actually used the wheel itself because it's an 18. So I figured that would be like a good diameter trying to put on the inside of this template. So I just used that to trace twice our nice curve. So now that I got both templates cut out. I've just been kind of setting them up here and looking at them. So if it'll stay. Kind of got that look, or this look. That's definitely not gonna stay. But you either got this look or the other. And I think with both, that's too much going on. That's definitely too much. But so what I think I'm gonna do, we're gonna go with this. This is the front wheel that I have off. I'm just gonna put the front ones, I think I'm gonna do the front ones like this, and then the back ones like that. So first things first, what you're wanting to do is make sure this is really good and clean. So that way it's got a good surface to adhere to. So we're just gonna take some alcohol, rubbing alcohol, put it on a little paper towel, and just clean the heck out of it. Because this is the most important part. In order for it to stick really well, it's gotta be clean. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna start at one side, and I've peeled it back just a little bit to get it started. And I'll try to peel it back just a touch and kind of go down the line. Just has a little custom touch to the front wheels. So now we'll mount it up. We're gonna do the same concept. Gonna clean this spoke up, and what I've decided to do is basically just go kind of keeping it similar to that one. So the empty spoke is on this side. So I'm just gonna go straight across from our valve stem and put the big blue over here. So I think for the application of it, we're gonna start at the bottom of the spoke and work our way up. We're gonna use this as our new template because I ended up trimming just a little bit because it was a little long, but so we squared it off kind of at the top. There is one little air bubble in it, but honestly not too bad. So we'll see if we can do a better job on the other side. So now we've got one of the spokes done on the rear and then the little inner trim piece on the front. So this is what we end up looking like on the back. Not too bad. From a certain angle, you can kind of see where it looks maybe a little bit wonky. That's the back. And then up here at the front, we just did that, like the inner diameter of the spoke over on this side. To give you an idea though, this is the overall look. I actually think I like the little inner piece on the front and then the full spoke on the back. So Slam was a little worried about the continuity from the front to back. She likes everything symmetrical, but I kind of like the difference. Here's their overall picture with the hood down. And yeah, I think I like it. It definitely, I mean the wheels by themselves, PF05s, look amazing, but I like to customize everything. Just make it my own. I just want to thank you all for watching. So I mean, for $1 mod, I think it sets the car off, it makes you stand out a little bit. So get out there, try it yourself. If you will, subscribe to the channel and make sure to smash that like button as well. So let me know in the comments what you think. Love it, hate it. Would you try something different? Should I kind of make it uniform front and back? Slam votes yes. I don't know, I kind of like it as is. But thanks again for watching. Catch you in the next one.